Ha ha ha. Hey guys, and welcome to my video of the Maverick Scout, my first and only 10 scale crawler at the moment. Can't believe this is actually the first video I've made of this car, considering it's actually one of my most capable in the garage. So this, as you've seen in the spec sheet, it is a purpose-built crawler type design where it's an open wheel, 2.2 inch, quite massive, monster truck looking thing. It's capable about, out of the box, about 80 degrees of cross articulation there, where the front axle is opposed to the other axle, so you can articulate quite a bit this one. 80 degrees was provided in stock form, where it had 120 mils of shock absorbers, but I thought it looked way too jacked up on 120 mils, so the ones you see here, the orange shocks, are actually only 100 mils, so I dropped it down by 20 mils there. I think it just looks a little better, but it's still, it's still quite capable at the 100 mils. I had it down in really short shocks, well, short in terms of crawling for this particular model, where it was 80 mils, and the belly was just getting stuck all the time. It just wasn't as capable, and was taken away from it, but it did look a lot cooler. This, however, it's quite capable, and it's still not as jacked up. It's quite decent little truck for crawling. It's just unstoppable when it comes to it. I would dare say it's almost too capable, which is why I sometimes prefer some of my other RCs when it comes to crawling, because it's just, this thing, you just really have to find something to stop it. It's just, most of the time it won't go over something because of, the line that I choose or the way I drive it, but most of the time you treat it right, and it is extremely capable, this thing, very capable. So some of you guys may recognize this as this is the place I always take my cars. This park is close to my house, and it's amazing, the variety of terrains here. When it rains, there's a lot of sort of water crossings that can be done, and there's a lot of natural obstacles, and I just absolutely love coming here. I love experiencing nature. I just love it here. It's just amazing. So as I said before, when it rains, there's water. This particular section is sort of a bit of a river path for where when the dams are overflowed, it runs down here. So this is a natural sort of river path where the water comes down. It's really cool. I've run some of my RCs through the water here. In fact, I've got some footage of this car wading through this particular piece where there's water in it. So, but today we're taking advantage of the dry scenario, and we're just running through the little riverbed here, using it as a way to get up to the upper level. It's a nice little start. Say it before and I'll say it again, the camera doesn't capture the elevation change. So I'm about 175 centimeters. When I stand up, it goes up to my nose from where I stand on the bottom right to the top, so I dare say it's at least 160 centimeters that the elevation changes from the bottom to the top run here. So this is pretty high and pretty steep. section that's being climbed up now. This is very steep, it kind of shows it there, and just the capability of this machine is just insane that it just takes us that way. Or maybe it's just me not experiencing a wide variety of RCs that I think this is impressive, but I really do think this car is pretty cool. I think for my next RC, I've got my eye on an RGT 86100. I think that's a great platform for a scale crawler. 1.9 inch rims, very scale looking thing. I think it will lend itself well to adventures. I'm still sort of in love with a smaller scale, the 16, you know, the 12, 16, 18 scale crawlers, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a real good think about it. Let me go in the comments if you guys would like me to get into 10 scale or more the smaller scale stuff. Yeah, let me know. And you would have just seen this guy just climbing that loose, tall mountain bike ramp here. It's very loose, it's very steep, and yeah, the Maverick still takes it. Haha, that stick right through the chassis. I thought I could break it, but no, I had to intervene. And the guard here. And we are off into the algae pond. I was actually quite surprised at how stable this ground was. I thought it was gonna dig in like a swamp, but as you can see here, no worries. It's quite compacted, it's quite stable. But then we go to the change of ground here. Now this is more the swampy style, where there's some leftover water. You can get there. It's really nice. I love this view. This is really cool in the way that the tires just try to struggle for grip in that swamp there. Very yucky algae there, but I'll give this car a very good wash at the end of this. You might recognize that this is the same swamp from my last video where I took my WPL C14 and C24 with my mates. This is the exact same spot that we took it, but I didn't dare take the 16 scale right in the middle of this water. I think it'll be fine, but I'm not sure whether it could actually take it. Maybe next time. I will waterproof those cars and see how we go in floating water and stuff. So this is a very direct route from that dam to the next dam. This is a natural water path that the first dam offloads its water to the second dam. It's a really cool path, and that section there, very steep, very tough. You guys will see it. It's a bit more water in this one compared to the other one, but yeah, let's give it a go. And here you go, we're gonna climb up and down this, maybe ford that water. Here's my usual rant where people who aren't really into the hobby might not think this is quite impressive, but climbing up this sort of rocks here, you can see how vertical the Scout is getting. This is a very hard and very steep climb. It's something that like you really sort of have to have an interest in four-wheel driving, doing the rough stuff to actually really appreciate this, but yeah. I think it's quite a fun activity. I mean, those of you who are still watching past the 10-minute mark, that's really good. Kudos on you. You must have an interest, which is cool. So hit me up. I'd love to have you around and come play. So just hit me up. Love to share the hobby with more people, and this is why I'm doing these videos, because I'm just absolutely love these RCs, and I love the hobby. So my aim is to simply spread, and not after aiming for turn. This is literally a labor of love, and I just love the RC hobby. So love to share it with you. This section is very technical here. I cut this, and there were a lot of attempts that you guys, I'm gonna save you from. This is just very dull, but this is very hard. Well, Jeremy Clarkson says one thing to solve this is power. Just slam that accelerator. I'm sure we'll get that. And of course, there we go. We got up there. Power solves everything. So this dam, this isn't the first time the Scout has actually forded this. I do have some footage of the Scout fording this river when it was a little bit fuller. It got almost up to the windows and really tested that whole waterproofness of this Scout RC. I might insert that as a little bit of a bonus footage in upcoming videos. And yeah, this Scout is fully waterproof out of the box. They claim it to be, Maverick claims it to be, so I didn't have any problems running it through. So now we're fording the river. Gonna take some footage of the trip down that wood path. It's not as hard going back up, but going back down, relatively easy. Few bumps, few jumps. There we go. Hopefully I've able to come up with some half decent video in there. I should be able to cut something up with what we've just been doing. We were doing some swamping over there, just not a problem with this thing. Some seriously technical crawling, and just the Scout is just unbelievable, insane. Alright, that's it, and I call it. See you guys.